In the garage today, I have a 2014 Honda Accord Sport. This car has the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, and I will be showing you how to change the oil.
Alright, so let's start off with a few of the items that you will need to complete this oil change. First off, a ratchet with a 17mm socket. Possibly an oil filter wrench, depending on how tight the previous owner put the oil filter on. Oil filter. The part number on this is M1-110 for Mobil 1. Shop towels, a drain bucket, and of course oil. I'm going to use the Honda recommended 0W20, also for Mobil 1. And that should be about it. Alright, so after you've driven the car around a little bit to get the engine oil nice and hot, the first thing you want to do is remove the oil filler cap, so that way the oil drains easier. Under the car, you want to look just to the passenger side of center, and you will see the engine oil drain plug labeled there nicely for you. This is a 17mm bolt. And then just forward of that, there's the oil filter right there. Nice and easy to reach. Now just grab your ratchet with the 17mm socket and start loosening the nut here, bolt here. Remember, this is going to be pretty hot, and you might want to have a few shop towels ready. Try to catch the bolt if you can. There you go. And we'll go ahead and let that drain for about 5 or 7 minutes. It seems like most of the oil has drained out of the engine. So next thing you want to do is install a new crush washer on the oil drain bolt. And go ahead and put the bolt back in. And snug it down, not too tight. There you go. So now we'll move on to removing the oil filter. And unfortunately, whoever put this one on last time snugged it down pretty good, so I'm going to have to use the oil filter wrench to get it off. Before you install the new oil filter, you want to oil the seal around. So when installing the new oil filter, it isn't really necessary to torque it down with a wrench. Hand tight is good enough. Well, now that the old oil is out and the new oil filter has been installed, it's time to add the oil, add the new oil. In the manual it says with the filter change, the capacity is 4.5 quarts. And this bottle I have is 5 quarts, so I'm going to add most of it and then start the engine, let it run for a few seconds, and check the level. So now with most of the oil added, I'm going to start the car real quick, let it run for a few seconds, and check the level. Once you're satisfied with the engine oil level, you can go ahead and put the cap back on. And it's always a good idea to, over the next day or two, to check the oil once or twice just to make sure that it's still at the correct level.